What's going on, people? It's your boy Ricardo and welcome back to another KLIK FC YouTube fixture. Now before we crack on, I just want to welcome aboard all of the new subscribers since last week's game against Colbrook Royals. We really do appreciate all of this support and we're actually quite overwhelmed at the club, so thank you and welcome. Anyway, in today's fixture we're up against West Abbey. The last time we played these guys it was a bit heated, but you can see today from the drone footage the boys don't care and we are buzzing to get going. Let's look at the table then. It's KLIK FC at the top, play 12, points 30, goal difference 25, and we're playing the bottom of the league, but you know what, it doesn't really mean much. The lineups: Mike is back in the sticks after a couple of weeks off. We've got Ricky Brown, Mr. Nathan and Scotty Mears at the back, and then the wingers are Gallagher and Gary Shea. In the middle of the park today we've got Ben Haberley in at CDM alongside Connor Kane and Bizzle, and then up top is Jay Hazelwood and Mr. Wu. The City bench looks a bit light, but it's full of talent with Louis, Tom Carter and Azaka. And there's that trustworthy 3-5-2 formation that we use a lot of the time, and we're going again with it. Let's have a chat with Nath. Yes, Nath, good morning, bro.
Morning,
how you doing? You good?
Yeah, good.
Fresh trim, I see.
You say fresh trim, but if you zoom in on that camera, that ain't no fresh trim, bro. I promise you, that ain't no fresh trim, man.
You're the chosen one, bro. You are the chosen one this morning because we need an update on the Colbrook match, which went up last week.
Yeah.
How do you think we played?
Honestly, I think it was our best game of the season. If I was going to compare it to any performance in terms of like football, I'd compare it to the Liverpool performance against Leicester in the Premier League. I felt we were dominant from start to finish, front to back to front, whichever way you want to look at it. And it was a good statement as well, if I'm being honest with you. There's more than just Colbrook in the league, but they were the front runners, if we're being honest.
Yeah.
It was a good result, so
I mean,
we just got to carry it on today and go in with the same mentality today also.
Yeah, I agree with you, mate. To be fair, I was actually quite shocked with the Colbrook performance because I thought they was going to be a lot more solid than they was.
Every man won their individual battle. I think that's where it starts usually. And then as a team, it was just unreal, mate.
Yeah, and clinical as well.
It was clinical from the front. We won our battles in the middle. And being part of the back three, I thought the back three was solid as well. So.
Oh mate, it was great to see the team get a clean sheet, man.
Really
you deserved that.
Really
you were solid at the back, you three.
Thank you.
So the clean sheet was really good to see. But yeah, as you said, we got West Abbey today, and with this game, I believe we did beat them, didn't we, away?
I want to say
we ain't lost, so yeah, we did.
Yeah,
we did beat them.
2-1.
There was a bit of a mess with a few of the challenges in that. That was a game where there was a few tackles on Matty in that we weren't too happy about. But
that's done now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Really, at the end of the day, and we don't wake up on a Sunday to come out and hurt anyone. So yeah, man, we just need to forget that. Make sure we play our football, and as long as we do, we win today, bro.
Yeah, let's do it, mate. Go and jump in the warm-up, bro. Thank you, mate.
Yeah, man, no worries, bro. Thank you.
Boy, he's back. He's back. Show me the gloves. They look a bit naughty. What?
It's alright. Do you know what? I used them in pre-season, and the other gloves tore, so I've been using these ones. They're alright. Not bad.
How's it feel anyway, being back, man? You ain't got much football this year. Let's be honest.
No. I was hoping the shoulders hold up, but it gave me a little bit of a jib for a few months. So, but it's been going well of late since we've been back the last few weeks. So, you know, we hope it continues.
Looking forward to the game today.
Yeah, can't wait, man. Buzzing, especially after last week. We were fucking awesome as a team. We was unreal. So it's nice to be back in the 11 as well. Just carry it on, unbeaten to the end.
Yeah, that's it. Let's crack on, mate. Thank you. So Mike got in on the pre-match team talk as well and showed off his new gloves. What do you think of the aerial footage, guys? Let us know in the comment section below. And if you haven't subscribed, turn on the notification bell and click the red button. Referee for today's game is Gavin Bailey, and it looks like the boys are ready to rumble. Let's do this. So Scotty Mears checking out the ball, making sure it's pumped correctly. He sees Nathan from the throw-in, throws it into his feet. Nathan opens his body up, plays the ball across our box to Ricky Brown at centre-back. Ricky Brown got a lot of time on his hands, so he might be able to pick a pass here. Yeah, he sees Gary Shea, plays it into his feet. Gary into Bizzle. Bizzle with a 1-2 back into him. That's lovely stuff already. Gary Shea gets down the line, plays a lovely ball over the top into Jay, but Jay can't get under control, and the defender has to clear it. Only as far as Gallagher, though, on the left flank. Gallagher manages to keep it in, and he looks like he's going to cross the ball in. Lovely ball in from Gallagher. It goes to Sean Thomas. Sean gets a shot off. Keeper makes a save. He falls to Jay, and Jay can't put it into the back of the net. That was a bloody tap-in. I can't believe that ain't gone in. Anyway, the West Abbey have cleared it, and it looks like they've ended up clashing heads, and the referee stopped this immediately. 2 head injuries is serious. So yeah, after a good 5 or so minutes of checking those guys are okay, they get up and the game continues. Sean plays it back into the keeper. Great sportsmanship. So Nathan at the back with us then plays it into Ben. Ben clips a lovely ball down the line to Sean Thomas on the right flank. Sean's got the burners on. The defender can't get him, but his touch is a little bit heavy and the keeper rescues them. West Abbey again at the back, clear the ball only as far as Ricky. He chests it down to Ben. Ben plays it across the field to Scott, but it gets away from him. The 9 nicks it and Scott has to make a very crucial tackle there. Unfortunately though, the referee looks like he's going to get his card out and West Abbey earn themselves a free kick. Yeah, early doors from Scotty Mears and he sees himself getting a £10 fine. Lovely stuff. So West Abbey free kick in a very good position. The 9 takes it. He tries to play it under the wall. Crafty fella. But Mikey has done well and stops that from going anywhere. So we're on another attack then with West Abbey from the corner spot. He clips the ball into the near post. Scott gets his head on it and it goes back out to the corner taker. Sean gets out there to put pressure. The ball gets whipped back into the back post and number 7 just knocks it past the right post. That was a good chance for them. Back down the other end then with Scotty Mears and a lanky throw-in into their box. Defender headers it clear but only as far as Connor Kane. Lovely touch from Connor. He opens his body, takes a shot. He hits the defender and goes out for our corner now. So Bizzle on the far flank, whipping the ball in with his right foot. Lovely ball in from Bizzle. Nobody gets their head on it. The defender knees it out and it goes out for a second KLIK FC corner. Bizzle whips it in again. That one's low though. Defender manages to get it and it comes out to Gary Shea. Gary Shea puts it into Gallagher first time. Lovely little shimmy from you, Gallagher. Open your body up and he plays it across to Zaka. Ball with West Abbey then and the midfielder is up against Ricky Brown. He holds it up. Skips past Ricky, puts it into the box. Scott gets his foot on it and oh my god, what a save from Mike. The West Abbey forward manages to header it but Mike puts his palm there and stops it. It comes out to Bizzle then. Bizzle holds it up really well, sees a Zaka, but the midfielder does well. Little Cruyff turn, Zaka nicks it off of him though, puts it back into Bizzle. Bizzle tries to get it back into Zaka, but he can't. The 7 takes it, and yeah, pressure from West Abbey, I have to admit. So the 9 tries to play it into the midfielder, he gets it, Zaka tackles him though, that's a great challenge. Both of them tussling for the ball, but it looks like Zaka comes off stronger there, gets away, and then the 7 goes through a Zaka, and we earn ourselves a free kick. Good work from you, Zaka, well played. So another phase of play then with Nathan at the back. He clips a lovely ball into Jay. Jay holds it up well, sees Sean on his bike, tries to get it behind the 5 I think that was, but he does really well, slides in and the keeper has to clear his lines and it goes out for a throw-in. Gallagher then on the left flank with another attack. Little shimmy from Gallagher, drags the ball over. Still got the ball, little Cruyff turn, 2 of them on Gallagher now, but he gets around both of them, that's lovely. Still got the ball, tries to cross the ball in, defender blocks it, and another KLIK FC corner is coming our way. So Bizzle whips the ball in, that one's deep, it goes to the back post, Scott gets his head on it, hits the defender's leg, and he clears it all the way to the halfway line. He's 2-on-1 with a 10, but Zaka and Gary Shea do really well and put it back into Mike, and we look comfortable again. Mike plays it back out to Gary Shea. Gary Shea has to set it back into Mike this time. Bit of pressure from West Abbey, but Mike manages to get it to Scott, and Scott comes out on the left side now. So Scott clips a lovely ball over the defensive line into Sean, but the referee has called offside after seeing the lino put his flag up. I'm telling you, that one was a close call. So from the goal kick, Scotty manages to get his head on it. It comes into Jay. Jay brings it down really well. The midfielder tries to shrug Jay off with strength, but Jay's a tank. You're not moving him like that. Jay gets some time. He gets a shot, and it goes into the sky roof of the net. Unbelievable strike from Jay Hazelwood, a.k.a. Prince Jr. Everyone gassed. What a strike. If you look at the replay here, look, the midfielder tries to move him, but nah, it ain't happening today, unfortunately. He tries to call a foul as well, but Jay ends up being on his own. Lovely strike with the left foot, and I tell you what, the keeper ain't stopping that one. Yeah, Dino looking gassed as well, and the boys are celebrating. KLIK FC 1-0. Yeah, so it took a while, good 35 minutes for us to get a goal there, but yeah, the score is 1-0. So West Abbey clear the ball. It goes into the midfield. Gary Shea and Zaka put in pressure, but the midfielder's done really well. Gary Shea nicks it from him though, and then it looks like the other midfielders nicked it from Gary. Gary Shea working back though, and he ends up slide tackling the midfielder and giving away a free kick deep in our half. So referee pulling it back. And the West Abbey player is ready to take the free kick, so he whips the ball in. That's high and deep, that is. Looks like the number 10, I think that was on his own. Nobody marking him. I tell you what, we really are struggling with set pieces this season, and it ends up being 1-1 at 39 minutes. Great free kick there from the West Abbey midfielder, and the 10 ends up getting his boot on the end of it, and the scores are level. So Bizzle into Ricky Brown then. Ricky plays it into Nath. Nath takes a touch, plays it into Connor Kane, and he ends up taking a foul there. That looks like that one was sore. Nathan in a bit of pain there from the forward. Back up on his feet though, little hop around to move that leg again, and we play on. So ball in our half with the West Abbey midfielder. It looks like he opens his body up. Yeah, tries to get a shot from distance. I don't know where that was going. Scott headers it. It goes to Gallagher and into Mike. And after 5 or so minutes of extra time for the head clashes in the first half, the scores finish 1-1 at the half. So it's the half-time break, people, and what better time to thank our official kit sponsors, Ginger Lounge, for the current season. Ginger Lounge are an Indian bar and restaurant located in Upminster, putting together some of the finest Indian cuisine there is to eat in Essex. Using fresh local produce and maintaining original cooking methods, Sadiq and his team are always on hand to make your dining experience memorable. Their secrets lie in the mix, blend and balance of the spices and herbs they use to cook their food, and we guarantee you will not be disappointed. For menu choices, be sure to check out their website or give them a call to book a table or order a takeaway.
Lads, listen up. Wait, why we look like our heads are down out there? That ain't like what we played the other week, is it? Boys, we've got to step it up a little bit.
Gaff, I'll be honest with you, we only want to turn up when we really think the game means something. When it was Colebrook last week, everyone was on it and everyone wanted to talk. Now it's West Abbey, I can't hear no one out there.
Lads,
we are picking and choosing what games we want to turn up for. Yeah. And I'm being honest, we are. Lou, you can vouch for me, but the attitude last week was spot on. It ain't good enough. Bollocks. True. Bollocks. You're picking and choosing what games you want to turn up for.
Nave. Let him talk. Chill. No, it's 1-1, bro. There's no need to lose your head like this, bro. Come on, we're 2-1. Yeah, but bro, it's true. It's half time. We make a change now.
Step it up.
Stop fucking down mad, bro. We're not.
We've got another half to play, lads. Just remember that.
Right, lads, listen up. Wait, we've had a good first half there, though, boys. In relation to playing football, we've played some nice ball in there. Just unfortunate they've got their goal from a set piece. We've got to go and fucking challenge that when them corners come in, and lads, we've got to get out to them when they're getting out on the edge of it. He's taking a touch, and we're fucking standing off the stand. It's going to be Bizzle for Louis and Carter for Gallagher. Gallagher, stay with these. You're going to drop
when it was Colebrook last week, everyone wanted to be
right, lads, Zaka, back out on the wing. Louis, you in there with CK, yeah? Jay, just drop him behind. Carter and Sean up top. Come and pick it up off this man and CK, yeah? Stick on that number 70 there.
So yeah, a little bit of frustration at the half-time break, but we still have the second half to make this our 3 points. The game is starting again and we're into the second half. So West Abbey throw it in, it goes back into the 11, he clears the ball forward and it goes into their 10 who manages to spin Scott. He's done well there. Scott gets a clip on his foot. I tell you what, the referee could have pulled that back and given him another card there, but he's let it slide. The 10 plays it into the 4, that is, and he clips a good ball into the back post. And I tell you what, that was a great chance for West Abbey. Could have been 2-1 up at the beginning of the second half. So the 15 on the ball again then goes into Gary Shea though. Gary plays it into Louis, who's just come on. Louis, great bit of strength from you, lovely. Play it back into Connor Kane. Connor opens his body up, has to turn back and give it back to Nathan there. And Nathan gets a bit of time to decide what to do. He clips a ball over the top into Gary Shea. Lovely touch from Gary Shea into Sean Thomas. We're on the counter now. Sean's got the ball and it looks like the Nines tried to foul Sean and Sean ain't happy about that. Referee's giving us a free kick. But yeah, Sean weren't pleased. Anyway, Louis, the specialist, from about 45 yards on the free kick. He whacks it, it hits a deflection, and I tell you what, just goes past the right post. That was unlucky. KLIK FC corner then. Connor sprays the ball in. Lovely ball, flat. Falls to Sean, gets a touch, gets a volley off as well, and it goes over the crossbar. Unlucky. So some aerial footage then from Scott on the throw-in, throws it into Louis. Lovely little bit of space here for Louis. Plays a lovely ball into Zaka. Zaka gets it, puts the ball across to Sean. Sean hits it and it hits the post. Should have gone in. So unlucky there to make it 2-1. It comes to Ricky Brown and he headers it out of the field. Unfortunate there from KLIK FC and the chance is over with. So Ricky throws it down the line. Jay shows his strength again, holds it up really well, plays it inside to Tommy. Tommy sees Sean, plays it across to Sean. Sean out on the left flank then, he's going into the West Abbey box and he just gets away from him. And the keeper manages to nick that one. Unlucky again from KLIK FC. Another attack with Connor Kane on the throw-in. Sean sets it back into him. Connor Kane on the left flank manages to get past both of the West Abbey defenders. Does really well. Clips the ball into the box. It goes just over everybody though, and it goes back out to the right side with Ricky Brown. Ricky Brown then clips the ball back into the box. That's a lovely ball. Keeper comes out and punches it. Falls to Sean, and Sean taps it in on the volley, and it's finally 2-1 to KLIK FC. Finally, we are back in the lead. Lovely ball in from Connor Kane, and then the second ball from Ricky Brown here on the replay. Lovely ball in. Keeper comes out and punches it there. Falls right on a plate to Sean Thomas, and he ain't missing that one, that's for sure. So 64 minutes and West Abbey with a throw-in. They've put a lot of pressure on us, to be fair. Scott clears the ball to the edge of the box. The West Abbey player gets a strike. What a save. Oh my God, what a save that is from Mike. I can't believe he's managed to get his hands to this, and this deserves a replay. What a strike, by the way, from the West Abbey player. Look, top bins. Mike uses his other hand, comes across his body and manages to get a fingertip to it. I think he hurt himself there as well. Unbelievable save there, Mike. Anyway, back in there after him with Louis on the ball. Louis plays it into his brother Jay. Jay skips around the midfielder. He's done well. He plays it back into Louis. Lovely little shimmy from Louis. Louis goes into their box. The 11 can't tackle him. Louis gets a strike off and it goes past the post. It should have been 3-1 at 77 minutes. They've done so well there. It should have gone in. West Abbey then, lovely little bit of football there, and yeah, unfortunately Scott, that one went through your legs. I didn't miss it, but the West Abbey guy has a strike from distance and Mike makes another good save. I don't think he was 100% certain about that going wide. Anyway, Zaka, lovely bit of strength from him, plays it into Louis Hazelwood. Louis plays it into Jay, lovely ball. Referee, lovely as well from you. Anyway, Jay gets a strike from distance and it goes past the right post again. Another good chance. Jay looks huge, I tell you what, mate. He needs to stop going gym. But anyway, he gets the ball back, and unfortunately, he's played the wrong ball. He should have given it to Sean there, and we would have certainly been in. Zaka into Gallagher then. Gallagher plays the ball into Nathan, that is, who's quite high, but Nathan manages to find a lovely pass over the top to Sean. Defender headers it, but it still goes into him. Sean then, in the box, holds it up, pulls it back. There's only two in the box at the minute. Jay's getting in there though. Sean eventually gets the ball into the box. It goes a little bit past the Zaka though. Zaka can keep it in though. Zaka then, lovely little shimmy from Zaka again. That is a foul from the 4. Zaka puts a ball into the box, and because the defender headers it out, the referee pulls it back for advantage. So good from Zaka there, and we end up with Louis on the free kick. Louis strikes it from distance. Defender headers it out to the edge of the box. Louis gets it back on his left foot. He takes a touch, opens his body, and wallop. What a finish from Louis Hazelwood to make it 3-1 to KLIK FC. You check this bloody replay. Unbelievable goal. Louis took the free kick. The defender cleared it. It come back out to him, and his weaker foot, whack. Look at that. Unbelievable stuff. I tell you what, Louis has scored a number of unreal goals already this season. I'm sure he's going to get goal of the year, that's for sure. Yeah, boys are unbelievably impressed with that one, and they go and celebrate with him. So 89 minutes and it's 3-1. West Abbey have played well, to be honest, but we have managed to nick a couple of goals in the second half, and it's put us in front. Nathan at the back then, bit of pressure there from West Abbey. Nathan's got the ball. He asks Scott to help him, and look at this for a bit of comfort. Scott lifts the ball up, clips it into Connor Kane. Connor brings it down. Connor plays it inside to Ben. Looks for a 1-2, but Ben don't give it to him. He plays it back into Scott. That's lovely football under pressure, and Scott actually clears it, but it goes out for a throw-in. Unlucky there. Done really, really well under pressure there though. And 90 minutes, Scott clears the ball down the field. It comes to Louis. Louis gets his head on it. It goes into Zaka. Zaka's in the box then. Is he going to get a shot off? He plays it across the box. Defender gets his foot on it, and they end up picking the ball up and getting it out. And the referee blows for full time. Scores a 3-1. Unbelievable game, to be fair. Drawing at half time. We come out in the second half and we're clinical. Nick 2 more goals. 2 really good goals actually. And yeah, another 3 points on the table. But good luck to West Abbey for the rest of the season. That was a cracking game.
Mike, quality save, bro.
Superb save from Mike as well. Unreal.
Oh, well done, mate. Well done. Sweet. Cheers, ref.
Lads, listen up then, boys. Boys, listen up. Lads.
Are you getting the wings this week? Hey, Rick, man, come on.
Lads, well done, mate. Well done today. We ended up getting a victory, boys. Fucking a lovely strike from Louis and Jay today. Fucking won us the game there, boys. Lads, we got the 3 points today, which was the main thing. Lads, listen up, boys. Main thing today is we got 3 points, and that's the main thing every week. Don't care how we do it, we just get the 3 points, boys. And when you think their only goals come from a set piece, we've got to start tightening up on these set pieces, boys. And go and win your battles. We must do. That was a fucking big 3 points. They battled well today.
Bobble. Boys, that was a grind that was, man.
Yeah.
Like teams we played, although they were bottom of the league, they gave us a fucking better game than most teams have this season. So do you know what I mean?
Before you all run off, we've got these goals about pain in the arse.
It's games like this that count at the end of the season.
Exactly.
Mike made a quality save, man.
Yeah, Mike, quality, man. Good save that.
And we keep taking this mentality week after week. So it's a credit to yourselves. Some of you had to play full games and do what you had to do. So it's a credit to yourselves, boys, yeah?
Yeah, well done, boys.
So well done, fellas. Fucking enjoy your Sunday.
That's right, Gaffer. 3 points is 3 points. And as I said before, the guys below us are continuing to chase us. Guys, thank you very much for tuning back in. We hope you enjoyed the video. And as I said before, welcome to all the new subscribers. Please tune in next time and we'll see you in the next one.